Hi, I'm Andy the Palm Springs linguist. Today I'm going to walk you through Palm Springs as I walk you through 5 phonics mistakes even teachers make. After earning my degree in linguistics, I've been training teachers and helping teachers for 25 years, as well as teaching myself. And throughout my career, I kept noticing the same 5 phonics mistakes resurfacing over the years. Let's get right to it with mistake number 5, not recognizing the velar nasal consonant. English has 3 nasal consonants, the bilabial the alveolar and the velar But often people don't even realize the velar exists at all. Unlike the or the n, which can occur at the beginning or the end of a syllable, such as in the word noon, the velar nasal only can be found at the end of a syllable, such as in the word parking, spelled ng here. Notice the different nasal sounds in this minimal pair. Ul, ah, n, lawn. There are 3 sounds. Ul, ah, n, long. There are 3 sounds in this word as well. The sound, the velar nasal, is represented by a digraph with the letters ng. Together, these 2 letters represent a single sound. The mistake that I've often heard is people sounding it out as ul, ah, n, g, which is mistake number 1. Moving forward to mistake number 4, thinking a T is always pronounced as t. A phoneme is the smallest unit of sound that can change the meaning of a word. However, a single phoneme is not always pronounced in the same way. Let's take a look at the word button. A phoneme has variations on its pronunciation based on the surrounding sounds. These variations are called allophones. One allophone of the phoneme t is the alveolar flap. The letter R in the Spanish word gracias is also an alveolar flap. That is when your tongue taps quickly against the alveolar ridge on the roof of your mouth. Many people don't realize that the Spanish R sound in gracias is a common sound in English too. When a T or a D falls between 2 vowels, or a vowel and a syllabic consonant, it is pronounced exactly the same way as a Spanish R. The correct pronunciation is button, because it has an alveolar flap. Often, the mistake that I hear is pronouncing the T as t, such as button, which is incorrect. This word is pronounced in American English as water. The incorrect way to pronounce this word is water. The correct pronunciation of the T between 2 vowels in American English is using an alveolar flap. Now on to mistake number 3, mispronouncing the E in the inflection ED. The purpose of written language is to encode oral language. Let's take a look at this inflection in the word seated. The word is pronounced seat-id, not seat-ed. Don't let the spelling distract you. While native speakers naturally pronounce the inflection ed as id, often the word is sounded out incorrectly in isolation as ed. The correct vowel sound of the E in the inflection ed is the same vowel sound in the words chick, pig, or kid. And now mistake number 2, not retracting the T in TR blends. Most speakers of American English pronounce the T differently when it's followed by an R. Let's examine the word trash. Say the word. Did you say trash or trash? While neither is necessarily wrong, in all likelihood you said trash with a bit of a CH sound. This is due to anticipation. Since your mind knows that you're going to have to pronounce the sound, the point of articulation of the T is retracted just a little bit. So you're starting at a different spot. As your tongue moves from the T sound to the R sound, typically most speakers transform the T sound into a CH sound. Notice that this phenomenon for most speakers happens with TR blends, but not with STR blends. Listen for the inclusion or absence of the ch sound in these words. Tray, stray, treat, street. While there are dialectal and individual differences, I've heard many speakers who do indeed pronounce the TR blends as chur when they're speaking naturally. But when they sound out the phonemes in isolation, they often say the sounds they think are supposed to be in the word, rather than the actual sounds of their natural speech. And now for mistake number 1, thinking every syllable must have a vowel. We were all taught that a syllable is centered around a vowel, but that is not always true. Let's look at the word sandal. While the spelling of the word sandal makes you think that both syllables have vowels, when you listen to the word orally, you realize that the last syllable, dul, has no vowel at all, but rather a syllabic consonant. While it is true that every syllable has a nucleus, the nucleus doesn't have to be a vowel. It can be a syllabic consonant. Listen to the last syllables in these words. Available, bowl. The nucleus of the last syllable, bowl, is the syllabic consonant ol. It has no vowel. Rhythm, The nucleus of the last syllable, is the syllabic consonant no vowel. Listen, The nucleus of the last syllable, is not a vowel. These were 5 phonics misconceptions even teachers have. Can you think of any others? If so, add them in the comments section below. I'm Andy, the Palm Springs linguist. If you'd like to see more content like this, please click like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm off to the pool.